What is the biggest threat that wolves face today?
One word, ignorance. You have, all these myths that people grew up reading, Red Riding Hood, Three Little Pigs, just all these things where the wolf is the bad guy. You have people to this day who still view wolves as being an animal that will sneak into your house at night and steal your children. Like, that's not me exaggerating. That is, I've had Facebook conversations with people where they tell me, you don't understand, wolves are so dangerous that they will, they routinely, they want to come and kill people. They search for people to kill people. In the wild, if you're going to see a wolf, it's going to be like 50 to 100 yards away, and you're going to see the end of a tail running from you. They are born naturally shy and afraid of people. In fact, the only reason that we can actually be in these enclosure spaces with our wolves today, and the fact that they're not afraid of us, requires a huge amount of effort and undertaking on our part. And it's right down to the fact that we introduce ourselves to pups, especially the volunteers who have been here since they were this young, are able to introduce themselves just as the pup's eyes are opening. We do a process called imprinting. It's basically when they first open their eyes, because wolves are born blind and deaf. So the first thing they see when they open their eyes is a human, and it forms that immediate bond with them.
One of the best things that you can do is to write a letter to your senator, your state representative, your national representative, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Department, your state Fish and Wildlife Department, the Fish and Wildlife Department of states out west that have delisted these animals. Wild wolves right now are in kind of a perilous place where the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Department is considering taking them off of the National Endangered Species list across the country. So now it's especially a really important time to make your voice heard, talk to the people that you voted in to be in charge of your country, and let them know what you want your country to do.
About a year ago, January 30th of 2013, we very sadly lost our alpha male Weevil. Weevil really was the spirit of Wolf Hollow. He was our alpha for the last 10 years of his life, and the adoptive dad to both Nina and all these puppies out here. To be quite honest, over a year later, we still haven't recovered from Weevil's loss. Nina still very much misses Weevil. She doesn't act the same way. She's actually one of the biggest things we notice is she's much more intense and quicker to correct our male volunteers, because now as a single mom, she's going to be that much more serious about the protection of her children and be quicker to reprimand men than women. You can see very comfortable with the ladies in here. Nice photo op again. Little kisses. So that is our mom right here. Also, thinking about wolves and emotion, I know there's a lot of debate as to whether animals feel